Welcome back everyone to Mass Marine Medivac to rank 1. As you guys can see, we have been demoted to Grandmaster because of lack of games, but we do still have a lot of MMR. 5.5k has been reached. Let's see if we can get closer to 5.6. Let's go. Alright, the first one today is gonna be Void. 5.2k Protoss almost. Now, I am kind of tempted to start off with a cheese today. I'm not sure why. I'm just getting cheese vibes. So I'm actually going to start off with a nice proxy 2-rax. I still... The last time I tried this, I still felt like the follow-up was very questionable. Following up a proxy rax marine by making more marines as home. Not my favorite follow-up ever, but I think it might be good enough as long as I execute the cheese well enough. I do also believe that... if they do some kind of dedicated one-base attack themselves, my cheese is actually a good counter to what they're gonna do. So, depending on what my opponent does, even if he is cheesy, it could actually work out pretty well for us. Now, obviously, worst case scenario is if he scouts my proxy. That would be a little bit terrifying. Go. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it here. It's... maybe a little bit too easy to scout. I think this would have been a little bit better, but I didn't want to move my SCV and waste, you know, potential barracks building time for another few seconds. Now, I don't think we've played against Void before. He is against... or it... oh, we're getting cannon rushed. Okay. That is... wait, where's the probe even? Okay, I was going to say I don't even see the probe. That's interesting. Alright, well then I'll just do what I have to do. And this is going to be very, very crazy. Normally, cannon rush is actually a counter to proxies, so that is going to be a little bit funny. This should definitely not work here, so that is all good. There we go. That cannon is already kind of wasted. And we got the probe trapped, which is nice. I do need to keep following every single probe. More cannons going down. Oh, made a little bit of mistake there. Yeah, that's my biggest mistake yet, but I don't think it's going to matter here. Oh, actually, I'm not getting 3 to attack this one. Oh, I am actually getting 3. That's perfect. Okay. Should be fine then in any case. Oh, actually, it was 4. Ah, okay, cool. Now I'm just going to surround the probes. Try to get the last probe out here. Okay, he's still trying. I mean, I kind of expect a GG to come soon because this game is pretty over at this point. But, you know, I feel like cannon rushes always do try to the end. So I guess we're going to see how that goes for him. And then I also still have my marines on the other side of the map. Probably shouldn't be following us with that many SCVs anymore, but it's alright. Oh, he's making a gateway, actually. Interesting. He's going to try to wall this in. At this point, yeah, the game is completely over. Probably as soon as he realizes I'm in his base, he will leave. Keep in mind that even if he gets a cannon up now, I will just be able to fly away to a new base. Because I'm going to kill his base probably first. Now, I do need enough money for a bunker. And he does have, you know, he is defending it with cannons, and he has a gateway going up in my main. So it is not 100% over just yet. I do have to say, for the situation, he is making a good effort. I could have been a little bit more diligent and actually kept denying the cannons, because if I just kept an SCV there, he would never be able to do anything. But still, I'm not particularly worried. I think we're going to be totally fine. Especially because I'm mining so much, I will quite literally be able to get 10 plus marines up, and for which he would just not really have a counter, right? And I'm just going to mine from this base. And that's going to be, yeah, pretty much it, I think. I don't think he has enough money for a Nexus. Or maybe he does. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to split my marines a little bit. Alright, so now we're just going to move to the next base here. Probably mine that out really fast, and then... I don't know, how many SCVs do I need per patch? I'm actually not 100% sure. Let's see if I can get behind here. Maybe kill, like, the pylon. That would be nice. Yeah, I'll just get the pylon here. Take that from the back. Oh, actually, I wasn't able to mine it out in the first go. Now, the SCV is... or the Celadon is surrounded. The Pro is gonna die as well. And he might have a Cyber Core, which means he would be able to make one Stalker. Okay, so these are depowered now. I guess I could probably just eliminate all these buildings. Like, I'm not in a rush to get home. Like, even if he has one Stalker, Stalker is not going to deal enough damage to, you know, kill all my stuff. I guess I'm going to use these SCVs to actually scout around a little bit, see if he did make a Nexus somewhere else. I didn't quite keep it... I guess since he's not revealed yet, he does have a Nexus, or maybe not 100%. I think... I'm not exactly sure how long that takes, the moment between losing your last building and between being revealed. Wouldn't be surprised if he has... oh, he has a Nexus over here. Okay, I found it pretty fast. That's good. He's gonna kill my depot. That's actually a little bit annoying, because then I have to make another one. I think it's the smartest if I don't show my marines, and I cut off his workers. Because then it will actually kill them 100% without letting them escape. So he does have a cybernetics core. That's the only reason he's still trying, by the way, because one Stalker can kill an infinite amount of Marines. So there you have it. I'm just going to kill his workers first. And then as he's not paying attention, I'm going to try to go for his Stalker. Oh, he actually just... Okay. I think he misclicked or something. He was running away. He's not paying attention. Oh, that's painful. Yeah, that is actually pretty painful here. He's gonna lose his Stalker. I think he probably has money for another one, but not enough. GG, well played. There we go. Very clean cannon rush hold. If I wanted to win it a little bit faster and cleaner, I would have kept denying this place on the low ground so he wouldn't be able to make a cannon. All in all, this was a very good cannon rush guide. I didn't explain all the movements, but I think it spoke for itself. You use SCVs to block every path where they can make a cannon. You put one SCV on each probe and then 3 SCVs on each cannon. It does go up. And that is all you have to do. Cannon rush is relatively easy to deal with as a Terran. Because if they take it too slow, you just get ranged units and they can't do anything, right? Anyway, that was a fun warm-up game. Let's move on to game number 2. Oh my goodness, okay, we're playing against a 4GG, a 6.2k Terran. I think with that MMR he's probably about rank 5 on the server. So yeah, this is gonna be quite the match, guys. Like I said, this is gonna be quite the match. I guess I do know how he plays. I've played him a few times. I think he usually doesn't proxy. He also doesn't really scout with an SCV. So I guess maybe he could scout because I'm a lower MMR player. It's possible. But besides that, he does play pretty standard. He likes to push with tanks. He was a Brute War player as well back in the day. He's been playing StarCraft for a very long time. He's not in Millennium anymore. I think it's been 7 years since he was in that team, but I guess he doesn't really care about his name. I'm pretty sure he is just 4GG now. In case you are wondering how to say it, it is 4GG. It's not Forg or Forge or Frog. Actually, I used to have a manager that thought his name was Frog with 2 G's, which is probably the worst pronunciation of his name he's ever heard. And he would say it with a nice, thick Dutch accent as well. He'd be like, Millennium's Frog. You know, like that. Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna play a little bit greedy. Oh, actually, I'm gonna do the SCV scout. I do like my reactor first here. Let's figure out what he has. Though I'm pretty sure he's not gonna cheese me. I still want to keep it as legit as possible. Because it just... I feel like it feels very anticlimactic, especially for a video. If I'm like hyping up a build, I'm excited to do a 2-on-1, and then the guy does a proxy reaper and I die in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Not my favorite kind of games to have in the video, so I might as well play it a little bit safer. I did still scout too late, actually, to go for the reactor first, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure he's not going to proxy anyway. If he's really not here, I can also always just cancel the reactor, make a Marine. But he's just at home. Probably going for a double gas as well. Yeah, exactly. Very, very standard build by him. Now, what's nice about this map is that I actually have a ramp. I was going to decide whether to make my CC on the high ground or the low ground, but I think I can probably get away with it because he's not the most aggressive player. Yeah, pray for me. This could be a little bit of a tough one if he does attack me fast, but we'll see. But I'm very happy that we have a high ground. It's going to be a little bit easier to split my units between this and there. Oh, my depot actually a little bit late. Let's see. Actually, yeah, almost a perfect time. My Marines are going to be supply blocked for about 3 seconds, which... It is a little bit painful. I can't lie. It is a little bit painful, but it's probably still fine. I just need to be careful for like the first, you know, 2 Reapers and 1 Hellion thing. That's going to be the most critical moment of this game, most likely. And then I think I'm going to skip my gas so I can actually get my bunker up. I think it's already been a few episodes, I believe, maybe like 2 or 3 episodes ago or so. We did lose that game against Jason just because I had nothing on the low ground, like no bunker. And we realized that you cannot possibly win the game like that in TVT, so I just have to make this bunker here. Even though it does feel bad to skip a gas for it, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep 4 Marines here. This should be good enough against 3 units. If he jumps into my main with 2 Reapers, that's gonna be the toughest thing to deal with for sure. And keep in mind that at this MMR, they are gonna, you know, typically micro very well. So even though against some players I might be fine, you know, memeing around with 2 Marines against 2 Reapers, against this guy, that's definitely not gonna be the case, I'm afraid. But my bunker's gonna finish safely, which is nice. And I have Marines on the high ground already. So actually, I think it's looking pretty decent. We've survived the scariest part. And it sounds funny because I realized what the scariest part is without seeing it. So even though nothing is happening, for me, that was definitely, you know, the scariest part. Now, I did have 1 SCV doing nothing. That's actually a little bit annoying because with this build, you are pretty short on minerals. But I think it's okay. Now, at this point, I'm not sure how many Marines I should split over each base. Like, I'm not quite sure what can hit me in the main at this point. I can't scout if he has a natural or not, but I just assume he does because you know, like I said, I've played against him a few times. I'm pretty sure that he just plays like this. So I think he most likely went for 3 units, maybe making a cyclone, preparing a tank push for maybe in a minute or so. But I might hit him faster. Now, if you do a 2-on-1 against Terran like I'm doing, there's definitely some dream scenarios and horrible scenarios. I guess a dream scenario is if he does a weird tank push and my drop hits his main at the same time. Because then I get into base rate territory, and with Stim, that should be good. He does sometimes play Banshee, which is the worst case scenario here. So I'm just gonna pray that it is in fact not a Banshee. You can see I already launched a mule because I know if it's a Banshee with cloak, we're in massive trouble anyway. I'm gonna go for eBay or extra barracks first. I think it's definitely an eBay. Yeah, I mean, second barracks can always come there. Yeah, this looks fine to me. I'm just surprised he didn't try to scout. Oh, no, it is Banshee. Oof, yeah, that is going to be a very rough game to win here, guys, for sure. Oh, it looks like he's scared, though. Maybe he doesn't... Yeah, I guess he doesn't know that I'm playing 2-on-1, right? So, yeah, now he realizes. I don't want to stim. If you're wondering why, it's because you're not supposed to have stim now. So if I stim before my Medivacs hit his base, he will instantly know what I'm doing. And then, you know, we're kind of in trouble. I know it doesn't look like the right idea, but it is definitely the right idea. You're gonna have to trust me on this one. Now, this is my only way that I could possibly win this game. Now let's see what he has. He has nothing here, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. And he didn't send anything into his main because I didn't stim my Marines. If I stim my Marines, he would have. And now I get to his main uncontested. That was a little bit of a 500 IQ pro gamer move there. Oh, we're gonna get the Raven here for free. We're gonna get the Cyclone very fast. And okay, we got out. Not the best trade ever, but decent enough. Actually saved both Medivacs. I did kill the Banshee as well. Though at the same time, I think I lost about 7 Marines or so trying to defend that Banshee without stim. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but still, keeping these Medivacs alive is pretty good already. And I'm not sure how many SCVs I killed, but I got the Raven, which is going to matter a lot for the future. And I definitely damaged his eco, so his extra barracks are going to be late. Which is going to allow me in turn to take more map control. I'm gonna stim 1 Marine forward. I think I have enough. Yeah, well, 47 SCVs. Is that enough? Not 100% sure. I think I should probably wait for 4 Medivacs and then go. But at the same time, I need to keep map control because if he tank pushes me and I'm still stuck in my base, that's gonna be a little bit sus, I guess you could say. Now maybe I can catch him if he's trying to take his 3rd base. I'm not really, you know, looking for a fight, but if he's gonna take the 3rd base too early, I might as well, you know, stand in front of his base and deny it. Ooh, he's actually trying to take that base. That is actually crazy, by the way. That is actually crazy. I have way too many units for that. Some good splits. Okay, there we go. And that's so many units for free. All right, perfect, guys. That is, dude, I feel like I've been doing that a lot. Why do I keep making a barracks instead of a command center? Really not sure what's happening there. So he has 2 tanks there. I could go for the very risky move, which I actually think is the right move here. To just grab all my Medivacs and YOLO into the main. Oh, there's a Raven here still. I'm just going to send some Marines so I don't lose all my SCVs to it. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually fine. Let's see. I only have 3 Medivacs here, though. That's unfortunate. Oh, the healing actually works out a little bit. That's nice. Let me just send 3 Marines there. Okay, for these I'm gonna run because my Marines are too late. Now I'm gonna go for a drop in the main, but it is a risky move. Let's see, so he's just gonna fly away. Yeah, I think I'll probably just make a turret here. So he can't come back as easily. Let's see, get that to mining as well. Oh, accidentally following my Medivacs. Now if he has his Vikings positioned properly, I'm not gonna be able to get into the main. But he doesn't have a Raven there, so he can't disable my Medivacs anyway. I am gonna have to do a scan. Oh, there's not much here actually, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna dive this tank. That's my only way to do damage here. I'm just gonna kill the SCVs instead, looks like. And then I need to go at the front. Oh, he's gonna lose all these SCVs here, guys. That's massive. Now, he does have a tank siege. Let me kill this Cyclone. There we go. Oh, I'm just gonna kill this one siege tank here. That's pretty much free. Alright, we take those. And we did a lot of damage in the main once again. We're stopping him. Though, I definitely have to admit, those were not the best trades ever. So I guess we're gonna have to see. He made... Oh no, he brought the Raven back. Okay. For a second, I thought he made another Raven. Oh, he has 5 barracks already. Yeah, not quite sure if this is still looking as good for us, guys. Maybe... I should have had a drop ready to go into the natural to really like fly over the siege tanks. Let's see. I did kill the Cyclone, so technically if he's out here, I could do another drop into the main. Obviously quite risky. Scan? No. Maybe he's actually mining from a base here or something? I feel like it wouldn't be too surprising. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'm mining from my base at the same time, so... This is probably when he realizes, oh crap, he actually does have, you know, some mining going on. Before, he probably thought I was just stuck on 2 bases. Stop with the Medivacs, please. He probably thought I was just on 2 bases, kind of all-inning him. Now, this Medivac could be huge if it's timed properly. I can move in. Okay, actually gonna back off a little bit from here, give him some space. There we go. Okay. Let's kill some Vikings here. Oh, I got the Raven as well. That's fantastic. And my drop is good. Oh, no, he has a tank ready. I'm not even going to try. 2 tanks, actually. Oh, he's actually defending too much. I guess that is nice for us. Because else he would have crushed at the front harder. I do think I misclicked and lost 2 tanks at the front. And that might have actually been the losing move here. Because I don't know. I was supposed to have 3 tanks there. I only have 1 left. So I guess it's only logical that I misclicked on accident. And that is going to cost me. Wait. Guys. Why do I have siege tanks? Oh no, what am I doing? Oh god, well I'm glad I'm losing this game now. Oh my god, this is terrible. Oh no. Guys. Why do I say... Oh, I'm absolutely lost, guys. This is incredible. I think that's the first time I've done that in a challenge, actually. How the freak has that happened? No freaking way. I was just chilling. I didn't even realize. I was just commentating through it like, oh, no, let me just siege this base. What the heck, guy? How is... I am so shook. I'm blushing, man. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Holy crap, guys. What have I just done? I can't believe it. I'm just chilling here with tanks as if nothing is going on. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the tanks had any impact, actually. Because, you know, normally I would cancel the game. I guess we'd have to look at the replay if the tanks actually did anything. I felt like something was weird about this game, but I just couldn't place it. And it just turns out I was freaking cheating all this time. That is insane. Let's see, what does he have here? Oh, okay, well, I guess we can just YOLO swag it. This is going to be an interesting one, guys. Because his marine army is right there, by the way. So I'm going to kill... Wait, he was not responding at all. That was a really slow response there by him. I'm going to kill all the Vikings, too. Okay, well... wait, actually, I have better upgrades than him. I can actually fight this pretty decently. There you go. If you're wondering why the hell I was fighting that, it's just because I had better upgrades, so it was going to go decently. Alright. I don't even know what to say anymore, guys. I have cheated all of you. That is insane. I guess I will review the replay, and if I didn't cheat hard enough, I guess I'll let it in. Otherwise, I have to cancel this game, guys, because that is an unfortunate moment. Now we are starting to get owned a little bit by these. Oh, he actually has 1-1 now. I wonder if his upgrades finished during the fight, because it looked like he didn't have enough upgrades, but all of a sudden he did start trading pretty well. I think it might be that... Oh, I actually lost my starper. I think it might be that my opponent is someone I would play against on my main account, that I just kind of got the vibe as if I was playing a normal ladder game or something like that. That is freaking crazy, holy. That might be the craziest thing to happen yet in these challenges. And I know a lot of crazy stuff has happened, but this has never happened before. So that is definitely pretty insane. I did just kill 6 siege tanks, by the way, so there might be something for me to do here. Let's see, I can actually split these. You guys can go there. There's probably something ready here, yeah, I was gonna say. Okay. No, I don't see an opening there, actually. I think there's a sneeze stuck in my nose as well. This is all unfortunately timed. Let's see. Oh, there's actually 2 tanks. Oh, that's a planetary already. Oh, never mind. There's no opening there at all. Yeah, I mean, it does look like we're losing a little bit at this point, mostly because you guys disallowed me from making... Like, all of a sudden, guys, I was allowed to make siege tanks all this time, I swear. And all of a sudden, you guys just like, nope, not allowed to make siege tanks. But yeah, without the tank, this is going to be hard because he's in a really good position. I think I'm just going to have to add some turrets. I do have way too much gas. You know, it wouldn't be a crazy idea for me to YOLO everything to the bottom here. Because his army did seem to be focused around that top side. He had a few tanks sieged. I think there were 3 tanks sieged here. He does have 2 factories as well, which is going to make this rough. I don't think I have... okay, there's an army there. Let me scan it. Oh, okay. Huh. Alright then. This is a little bit crazy. I'm actually gonna go for the natural here, yeah. I know this is really crazy, but this is the only way I have to win this game here. Let me kill the siege tanks. There we go. And we're just gonna go straight through the middle. I already rallied in the main. Oh, he's actually playing... I think he actually caught on to my strategy that I was just gonna YOLO, regardless of the fact that I was playing mass marines. Because you're really not supposed to play like this, by the way. To keep tanks in every base, like it just makes your army too bad. So I don't think he realized I was playing marines only because, you know, I was making tanks at first. But I think he realized I was only planning on YOLOing because else you wouldn't leave that many tanks at home for no reason. Like that was... I think he probably has... Oh no, so it was like 5 tanks I believe that he had at home. Yeah, that's just way too many. Now one of my... Oh, I need to get these upgrades. One of my upgrades finished. Am I too late? I'm not too late yet. I need to get these upgrades real fast. Without the upgrades I have no chance. Like keep in mind I only have marines here, so all I have is the marine battle. What is happening over here? No. Stop that, please. Okay, probably kill these Medivacs a little bit easier. Escape with these SCVs. Yeah, I mean, my army looks pretty decent, I have to say. If I can catch them off guard, then I can totally... Oh wait, there's one freaking siege tank here. Let me just split the marines, so the siege tank doesn't really have any value. Shooting this marine right there. You can see it. Okay, there we go. And that's also dead. Now, the only problem is that he has the planetary alive. That's actually the biggest advantage of the tanks here, because he... I have nothing that kills a PF, right? I can't kill a PF with marines. Like, you need so many. It just doesn't work. Now, I do have one... Yeah, I have one upgrade better than him. Sadly, it's the armor upgrade. So that is not going to help as much. I do have a bunch of these SCVs. Well, I lost them now. I do have a bunch of SCVs here. Okay, so now this game is officially, at best, a draw. Some good splits here are going to be nice. Oh, this fight is really good. Because he didn't move the Marines back far enough. If he moved the Marines a bit further back, it would have been a rough fight. Right now, it's really good. Yeah, I mean, at most, we're going to have a draw, though. Sadly, we cannot win this game anymore. Actually... Well, I guess I'm technically allowed to make a Viking if he flies his buildings away. That is not against the rules. Else everyone could just be flying their buildings away against me, right? Ooh, not yet. Oh, he's making a lot of tanks here. I actually have to go for this fast as well. That's crazy. Alright, let's go for it. Gonna have to target all of the Marines. He's actually shooting the SCVs for now, which is fantastic. Let's see. Target all of these. There we go. There's a few tanks coming out. Okay, we're almost there. I can use this one. I mean, we're almost... Kill the freaking planetary. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wait, did I lose every single SCV? No, I still have one. Let me just remake this. I feel like he must have a CC somewhere. I'm just gonna check. So I have... I have no building. I can make a command center, though. I guess I'll just make a CC right here. I've rebuilt my base. You can see he's mining with a CC that is seemingly on the other side of the map. I don't think I have enough... You saw what happened with the planetary, right? The planetary thing was freaking insane. So he's making one here. He has another CC up here. But yeah, the planetary... I think it killed like 20 Marines or so in all my SCVs. So there was not much there to be done. I could take an insane... This is the only hope I have. Here we go. He's not paying attention. There we go. Amazing start to the fight. Okay. It looks like he sent out a drop. No, he's just like standing up here. Alright, cool enough. Yeah, I guess I'll just go and kill his bases then. Right, I feel like that's my biggest option I have. Let me fly this. Oh no, he actually has Marines inside. Wow, he had so much money. Yeah, alright, that is gonna be GG. In some ways, I'm glad I lost this game because else I would have won cheating, right? Which is unfortunate. But I guess it was a good game. I would have loved to win it after I killed my own siege tanks. But we'll see. Let me just check if he has another base. Doesn't look like it, so this game should have been a draw. Unless he had money for... Oh, he had this CC, actually. I didn't notice. But there's no money here to mine. So unless he had enough money for a Viking, it could have been a draw. I feel like he probably did have enough money for a Viking, though. Yeah, he had more than enough stuff. GG, well played. Let's see. Wait, does he actually... Oh, he does not have a starport. You know, this could have actually been a draw. I feel like he wasn't... Like, maybe if I attacked his main faster, I actually could have denied his stuff. And then he wouldn't have been able to get up a starport. Like, I feel like he was just feeling very safe because he has 4 meals. He can obviously launch enough stuff to get enough money for a starport out. But maybe if I attack this main faster, deny the CC, he can get a starport, and it is a draw. So it should have been a draw. I guess I was punished for cheating. I really wonder how I just automatically started making siege tanks. It actually never happened before. I wonder. I think maybe. I think I know what happened. It's because my build here just looks like a 2-base all-in to me. I also made a Reaper on accident. How the hell did that happen? Reaper and Siege Tank. I think my thing just looked too much like a 2-base all-in that I just automatically made Siege Tanks. Now, I guess they had a little bit of impact, but since I lost the game, they didn't really. This tank has 0 kills. And I guess maybe the fact that I lost them for free by misclicking, that was maybe just like, God telling me like, hey man, you're cheating. I'm gonna kill your siege tanks for you. Let's see what happens to them. I did kill 1 tank with them. That is the biggest impact they had, I believe. Let's see. And then at some point here, I'm gonna misclick them. Here, there's a fight gonna happen. Watch it out, guys. It's about to happen. Here, there's a fight. Let's see what happens to these tanks. Do I just click them forward, or are they already in range? Let's see. Oh, no, yeah. It looks like it was a misclick. Or not. No, actually it wasn't. Okay, well, to be fair, guys, the tanks had absolutely no impact. I killed 1 tank. So even though I cheated, luckily, it didn't have an impact and I lost the game. Obviously, our opponent played very well. It was a really cool TVT after all. Anyway, that's it for a hectic game number 2. The first time I've cheated live on YouTube. Let's go to game number 3. All right, okay, so we have 2 polar opposites, guys. We have an incredibly high MMR Terran, and now we're gonna get the Zerg that's a lot lower in MMR. I would say this is the perfect time to bring out the build again. I hope you guys are ready for the build. I'm gonna try to do the combat shield mass marine attack that I was doing a lot towards the start of this series. Now, I'm a little bit flabbergasted, guys. I think I just have to... from now on, I just have to play hyper attention to myself not cheating anymore. Because if you get the taste of it once, guys. Nah, just kidding. I think it's going to be fine. It is really funny, by the way. I was actually wondering... Or I was thinking to myself that since we have already played... I don't know how many games in Challenge we have played. Around like 500 or so, right? I was actually surprised that I've never, like, cheated on accident like that. Like, I'm actually surprised it took me that long. Because after playing StarCraft for 11 years... It is so easy to just, like, automatically play with muscle memory, right? So I'm actually, really flabbergasted that it took me that long to accidentally just, like, start making the units I wasn't allowed to make. But when it happened once, it was honestly pretty hilarious, actually. Did kind of enjoy that. I think if I won, it wouldn't have been as cool. Maybe I would have forfeit the game if I was really winning. But I tried my absolute best, and our opponent was just a little bit too good. So that is fantastically done by him. And now let's focus on playing against Vic the Zerg. Now, there was one thing that I always forgot when doing this build, and that is to make a second reactor instead of a second tech lab. I remember that I was always doing it wrong for some reason, and that is, something I'm gonna have to focus on. Or no, it was actually the second barracks in particular. I would always instantly make a tech lab on my second barracks instead of the reactor, because it's supposed to be reactor tech lab, this build. Now, I feel like I've done this build like 5 times already, and I'm still not sure if it's good, so... I guess that this is experiment number 6. See if it's actually going to work out. Now, I do remember that second barracks before depot was the right way to do this. Let's see what our Zerg has at home. It is a hatch first, which is nice. Don't really have to worry about too much. He's mining a little bit more gas than the standard opener, so I need to keep in mind he's going to have link speed a little bit faster than usual. Maybe around like 3:30 instead of 4 minutes or so. I think the most standard opener... I'm not sure if that's still the case, actually, but when I learned to play Zerg a little bit, the most standard opener was cutting gas at about 60, and then using 1 drone to mine the final 40 for the link speed, which cost 100 gas. And I would think that's still the same. I think he already had 70 gas mined, and he was still mining with all 3. So link speed is definitely going to be a little bit faster than normal. And it is potentially scary, because if there's one weakness to like these 3-racks builds and stuff, it's that you don't have Hellions to deal with early Zerglings, and before Marines have upgrades, they get overwhelmed pretty easily by Zerglings. Like a Link Flood against a build without Hellions is usually pretty tough to deal with. You might not expect it, because Mass Marine is typically good against cheese. This is one of the scenarios where it is a little bit different. Now, in one of my previous episodes, I think it was actually a Cyclone Mine episode, I was pretty funny reading the comments. As you guys, if you would be interested in seeing some co-op content, I feel like the responses were all over the place. It was some people comment like co-op is the worst shit in existence, you know, like something like that. And some people were like, oh my god, that would be so amazing, which I thought was pretty funny. If I find the right content to do, I will definitely do it. Obviously, I like to stick to my style, so I'm not gonna do something that's drastically different from what I usually do. But if I do find the right content, I think I will definitely try out some co-op stuff. These days I'm trying my first games of co-op really, because I don't really have an idea how to play yet. But I do think it could be fun to try some of those really like brutal mutations. Sometimes my friends complain that there's a mutation that's like unbeatable. So I guess it would be fun to try those out, and we'll see how it goes. Obviously there's no stress. If you guys are ever worried, by the way, sometimes you guys are worried like, no, I want to see challenges instead of co-op, etc. If something just doesn't vibe, guys, I'll just stop doing it. But I'm of the mindset, and that is something I would like to teach you guys as well. You should always just try, you know? Why would I not try? Maybe it's amazing. Maybe it sucks. And if it sucks, we just don't do it again and that's it. There's nothing bad about it, right? So, yeah, there we go. Now, Combat Shield is gonna finish pretty soon. It's just one wave of production here is actually 5 Marines. So this Overlord is just casually scouting my base, and there's me just standing here not giving a flip about it. So yeah, one wave of production is 5 Marines, and it only takes 18 seconds. So it always does feel a little bit better to just wait for that. Now at this point he is gonna see it coming. If he does not make banelings for this, I'd be very surprised. So we have to be a little bit careful there to not get absolutely annihilated by banelings. But what I love with this build is that you just have so many Marines. 27 Marines gonna arrive at his base with 5 minutes with Combat Shield. Now, I cannot split too well because my Marines are slow. Let's see. Oh, there's actually no banelings here. Right? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's banelings. He's walled in. Actually, this wall is not gonna be very good for him at all. This wall is gonna give me the easiest micro battle of my life. He cannot surround me with Zerglings, look. This wall is so bad for him right now. No surface area whatsoever. I'm just gonna target the queen that has energy. Dude, these Marines are so strong with combat shields. How am I just A-moving everything? Like, I know there were no banelings, but holy crap, guys. Obviously, he made a mistake with that wall off. I mean, he couldn't really know that there... Dude, these Marines are not dying. These freaking combat shield Marines are actually incredible. This guy probably feels like Marines are the most broken thing ever because I'm just standing in his face and killing everything. Like, it feels like they're not even taking damage at this point. This is actually sick. Yeah, this is a bit of a rough one for our boy Vic, I'm afraid. I also have a million Marines chilling at home. Ooh, that's a nice Broodwar looking lair right there. Yeah, he's still gonna try to survive. Obviously, at this point, there is no hope for him to win this game anymore. And he leaves without a GG. Honestly, I feel you. That must have been a very frustrating loss. Obviously, I don't encourage, you know, not GGing every game. But when the frustration is here, I kind of feel it. This must have been a pretty infuriating loss. Someone walking in with 27 Marines and just standing still like... and he's dead. Look at the units lost here, by the way, guys. 550 against 4,100. That's what those combat shield Marines killed. I guess this build is maybe just insane. Who knows? Anyway, this game was relatively short, so I'm gonna go for a bonus 4th game. Let's go. All right. Okay, we got him again. Well, guys, if we can't beat him with, well, cheating, how am I supposed to beat him without cheating? That's the question. I think I'm actually gonna try something really silly this game. Okay, I'm gonna try the silliest build you can do. You know, it's a bonus game anyway. We can afford it, guys. You know, his MMR is really high if we lose only a few points. I'm gonna try the build that I always say is the lowest skill build you can do, which is the infamous proxy 4 racks. Now, normally, I would never recommend doing this against Terran ever because you can just out-micro it. But the point here is, 4GG pretty much... I've never seen him SCV scout in any games I've played against him. He does attack with Reaper sometimes, but he doesn't scout. He's also playing a little bit of ping, by the way. If you guys didn't know, he is a Korean player. So if we're playing on West here, I guess he's probably playing with about 120 ping or so. So his micro might not be perfect. He might not scout this. So there is a chance. And I haven't given you guys the satisfaction of a proxy 4x yet. I know some of you really wanted to see it. So here we go. I'm just going to go for it. If you scout this, by the way, this is actually the worst build ever. Against Zerg, not the best build, but it's decent. You can beat everyone in the world with it if it's just your lucky game. If they're not scouting properly, you know. But against this, Terran always has active units. They always scout around. If you see this, you make a bunker and the game ends. So yeah, not the strongest build ever, but in this scenario, if you play someone 700 MMR higher than you, it might actually be a good build for the occasion here. So let's go. I just hope there's not like If this ends up being like the first game the SCV scouts me in forever, it's gonna be a little bit upsetting, honestly. Because, you know, even though it's a silly build, I always do it with a little bit of calculated risk, right? Like, I know my opponent doesn't like SCV scouting, so I might as well do it now. I'm gonna make one more Marine, and then I'm supposed to make the depot. Of course he's scouting me! No freaking way, guys! How is that possible? Unless I'm crazy, and he also scouted me in the game before, when I wasn't paying attention. This is actually horribly unlucky. I would get it if he just always scouts against lower MMR players, right? That makes sense. But he didn't scout against me in the first game, I believe, unless I was just too busy talking and I didn't remember. But yeah, this game should be over. Oh, he's not microing this very well. A lot of damage on that Reaper. Okay, let me just kill this. Maybe if he mismicros the Reaper, this is the best thing I can do here. Just try to get in, be really annoying here. Let's see. Kill some SCVs. Yeah, I think it's already over here. Yeah, the bunker just shuts us down completely, so there's nothing else to do. Yeah, I mean, we're honestly just unlucky. Like, this game is not... you can't attribute it to skill at all. He decided to SCV scout for whatever reason, and that just counters the build, you know. Obviously, besides my build being a silly build to do against Terran, this was horribly unfortunate. Now, I'm gonna try one more time. With a proxy 4x, you can't actually pull your SCVs because there's no orbital. So... my only hope here is that he thinks it's over. Oh, for a second I was free head in. If he salvages the bunker, because he thinks it's over, and then I can walk into the base, and that's literally the only hope here. Let's see. The bunker's still alive. I mean, I just have to go for this. There's no other way. Try to target all the SCVs, but I think there's a few too many Marines in the bunker. Let's see. Still trying to get through here. Now I'm gonna back off, but nah, he's a little bit too much. Easy, well played. I'm not gonna hold him up for no reason. For a second I thought he was making 4 Marines at a time. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, this bunker was never gonna be broken. It was worth a shot, guys. And I'm kind of happy that I set the right example. Do not do this build against Terran. It's awful. Yeah, if your opponent is a 1k MMR or higher, why not? You know, if you have nothing else, you might as well try it. But this is typically what it looks like. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this super crazy episode where I cheated. I did the insane combat shield build. It was just a little bit all over the place. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you all for the next one. Adios.